on with some different breathing practices. So there's many breathing practices. So I'm going to be covering some of the ones that are most basic and elemental as you start any yoga class. So these are ones that they're probably going to, if you just started yoga class, you've probably heard of or experienced these at one form or another. And they're relatively easy breathing practices. It's something that you can do on your own time. So let's just go ahead and start. So as we come into, we'll be working with Nadi Shodhana, which is alternate nostril breathing. So alternate nostril breathing moves energy from the left to the right side of the body. So in all humans, in all forms, we have both a male and a female side of our bodies. And this is helping to bring into balance both the left and right hemispheres of the brain. So ideally coming into a point of balance. So if you're having a day where you're feeling a little frenzied and you're just feeling like, I need to find center, just taking a moment to do some alternate nostril breathing will bring you right back into center. Another way that can be practiced too is as we move through practice, you'll notice the left and right side moving from left to right with the breathing. But another really cool thing about the alternate nostril breathing is you can actually just dominantly breathe through the left, which is cooling, or you can breathe through the right nostril, which is heating. So right being male and left being female. So honoring both sun and moon in this. So we'll go ahead and begin this breathing practice. Again, as we come into a breathing practice, you want to take a few moments and make sure you have all the things you need for ease and support and comfort in your body. So I like to sit down and feel rooted to the earth. I feel very comfortable being cross-legged, and it just feels like a natural part of my practice. But for everybody's not the same. Maybe for you, you need to have a little support. This is a meditation pillow. This can be used as well as a regular pillow or any other type of support structure. So again, coming into your practice is very important because you want to find that sense of ease in your own body. So once you have the things that you need, coming into a seated practice, and again, having support underneath your body or not. You can also practice with your spine directly up against the wall, and that does help to add a little bit more support for your body. So again, giving yourself time to come into that practice that feels best for you. So once you're ready to begin, you find your seated posture that's best for you. And I always like to take a few moments here just to find movement from side to side, maybe get into the shoulders a little bit. Sometimes I can get a nice spinal adjustment just by twisting, which feels so good. Maybe bringing the arms up overhead and bringing one side to the other. Oh, I'm just really opening up the body, coming into some organic movement and just letting the body ebb and flow. So as we come into this practice and in life in general, just letting go of what expectations are in your mind, letting the mind be still, and then allowing the breath in the body to move naturally and organically, which is a really important part of my practice and my teaching. So once you've moved your body as much as you need to, we begin to come into that alternate nostril breathing. So I want you to find your right hand, and then I want you to bring the index and the middle finger down. So you're kind of making a loose sign with your hand. Now there's many different ways to practice this, and if you've practiced with a different way, then I want you to come into that practice that you've learned or what feels best for your body. Sometimes you can even place the middle finger up into the third eye position, but this is just a way that I kind of find comfort in my body in practicing this way. So again, you can find the hand placement that's just right for you. So whichever that is, you can kind of get a feel for that. And then I want you to begin to find that flat bony area in the upper bridge of the nose and kind of get a feel for that. And find where, when you kind of apply pressure, it begins to cut off the breath in that space. So once you have that, we're going to take about 3 to 5 rounds of cleansing breath, both through inhale through the nostrils and exhaling through the nostrils. And you might want to have a box of tissues because sometimes the alternate nostril breathing will release the sinus cavity and create a little bit of drainage. So it is also good if you're having any upper respiratory issues. So make sure you have a box of tissues if you need them. So we're going to take about 3 to 5 rounds of breath of just clearing the breath. I'm already calmer. Okay, let's go ahead and begin now. So we're going to start breathing through the right nostril just because I want to add a little bit more heat into my practice today. So I'm going to start with the right and end with the right. So when you're ready, we're going to begin to close off the left nostril. We're going to inhale right and exhale right. Close off right, exhale left. Inhale left, close off left, whoops, exhale right, inhale right, close off right, exhale left, inhale left, close off left, exhale right. And then go ahead and continue on, moving from side to side. And then when you feel that you've completed your practice, you can end on the right side or the left. So if you want to add a little bit more energy, vitality to your practice, start right, end right. If you need a little bit more cooling and grounding, start left, end left. So it just depends where you're needing to be in your practice. And then also know that you can continue this practice if you're having a day where you need to cool the mind and the body. You can just begin to breathe in through the nostrils, about 3 to 5 cleansing breaths. You can inhale and exhale through the left nostril, and then you can alternate to the opposite side. So depending on what you need, if you need more heating or more cooling, so cooling is left and heating is right. Left is female, right is male. So there's my 5-minute or so breathing practice for you today. From my heart to yours, namaste, yogis.